Well, it's a really wonderful day here at Remax Prime. It's a beautiful Monday morning, which means that it's not over 107 at 11 a.m. Well, what time is it? I think it is 11 a.m. Oh my goodness, it's 11:30. So here's the update. I work kind of quietly these days. I have a lot of buyers and sellers, quite frankly, that appreciate their privacy. So I don't do a great deal of, yay, look at me. I just sold this great house over in Tempe. But the reality is, I just did. So it was a really wonderful transaction. It was just very, very rare. This is one of those rare situations where I was willing to handle both sides. They call it a dual representation for those of you out there who don't know what handling both sides mean. So essentially what that means is I represented the sellers. I also represented the buyers. And I had the most amazing unique experience with these. Both sides. Both sides knew what their position was. Both sides were just as concerned about the fairness for the other side. And you know what? That is a perfect storm for a perfect transaction. You have people that are not trying to stick it to the other, or trying to get that real estate story that's just so unreasonable. Okay, the sellers are well taken care of, and the seller took really great care of the buyers, and it was just phenomenal. Off market property, 0 days on market. For those of you who don't know what off market is, those of you out in the public, look, an off market property is essentially a seller who's decided to sell their property, but they don't necessarily want the sign in the yard. They've directed me as their agent to not put it on the MLS. And the reason these folks did that is because there was already a buyer lined up. They weren't even sure if they wanted to use a real estate agent. The reason why they did choose to work with a real estate agent is because they acknowledge that they didn't know what they didn't know. And there are forms and there are timelines and all these things that I, as a real estate agent, as a realtor, know or have access to and can share. So, beautiful transaction. First time buyers on one side, sellers are off to a new adventure back to Scotland. So, just a great, great, wonderful thing. Following up on the heels of that, a wonderful couple that's moving out here from Rochester, New York. Their properties in escrow with a fantastic agent out there named Camelia. She's just lovely, a real go-getter. Love it. And she was put in touch with me by a wonderful agent that I just adore out there in Rochester, New York, a fellow named Derek Herkins. Somebody you're definitely going to want to work with if you don't have somebody out there in Rochester, and his backup dancer will be my Camellia. Okay. So here we go. They haven't even moved out here yet, and we don't often see those transactions anymore where people are making a decision to purchase before they get here. That was rampant during the COVID era where nobody could travel and they really had to buy their house to fulfill a work contract or a move date that was pre-specified before the world fell apart. So we still have those things come up. In this case, we had a young man who's an architect who's joining us to make Scottsdale even more beautiful. He and his lovely, well, I think significant other. Sometimes I don't ask all the questions out of a desire to make sure that their privacy is intact. But this lovely young couple, they're moving out. I'm going to introduce them to all the other wonderful, lovely young couples that I've met and worked with out on the southeast part of the valley, Santan Valley, Queen Creek, Mesa. And I've already predicted they're going to have a kid because I'm the kid predictor. I'll tell you about that on another video. I'll bring the couples on so they can talk about it. So get ready, Montalvos, Minas, and oh my God, Luceros, okay? Anyway, I just wanted to share the good news. Real estate in Maricopa County did sort of take a bit of a slump. My years have been a little bit slow, but also because I needed it to be because of personal reasons. I'm preparing to live in a different country as well as here. Different health things came up, relationship changes, lots of things come up. Life happened. And as it is, the universe provided me with the greatest people to work with that would keep my stress level down and my performance level high for these wonderful people. So here we go. On to another story. We're going to make this a fantastic transaction out in Santan. We have a fantastic listing agent out there. I'm going to put her name out there. Her name's Cheryl Riley. Cheryl, you've just been wonderful to work with. I'm looking forward to having a great transaction with you. We have Lisa Rosito with ROC Title, Rock Title on this one. Again, it's going to be fantastic. We have my wonderful lender, Chad Denny. And on the last one, I had my other wonderful lender, the incomparable Katie Cox from Fairway Mortgage. So I wanted to put those names out there. It is a team. As in real estate, it's not just the agent, it is the team. From the movers, from the cleaners, from the home warranty folks. By the way, home warranty on the last one coming up with this one with the lovely Miss Charlotte Taylor. It's Fidelity National. I just feel beyond blessed. So I want to thank you guys for joining me today. If you're a vendor and you're out there and you want to be part of a team that puts joy in the process, because let's face it, real estate is already full of anxiety, emotions running at high levels and high vibrations, and nobody needs somebody who's stepping in being a dork in a bad way. So, if you're somebody who likes working in joyous transactions, who finds solutions, who represents their buyers and sellers in the manner that they're supposed to, and likes to follow the rules, then you want to call me. Okay, let's continue to build up. Let's put more chairs at this table so we have other fine vendors for people like these wonderful folks I just finished up with and I'm starting with here. By the way, also for inspections, I have two inspection companies. One's was Valley Building Inspections. One of their former employees is one of my great inspectors for the West Valley, for the East Valley and Central. I'm working with the company that bought Valley Building Inspections, and that's oh my gosh, why can't I remember their name? Um, Bill. I just call it Bill's company because Bill and Janine sold out to this other one, and I can't remember their name right now. Anyway, I'm going to go get power up with some great antioxidants to get my brain cells working again. You guys, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, a wonderful Monday. Into this week, I'm headed to Costa Rica, but I will be available. I work remote. My highest sale that I ever did was on a cruise ship in the middle of the Caribbean. That was for $6.4 million. It just goes to show that I can be present wherever I am. So you guys don't worry. If you need somebody like me working for you, who knows how to work on a cruise ship or knows how to work before they jump onto one of those zip lines that is fastened, by the way, because I'm still here to show it. You let me know. We can get things done and have a great adventure in the process. Thank you, everybody. Going to lock this one down. And remember, you're more than enough. And I don't know if you can read that, but I mean it. Take care, folks. Have a great day and a great week. Make it a wonderful life.